Breaking news we're following right now. CNN is combing through a trove of new legal documents just filed in the $1.6 billion Dominion Voting Systems lawsuit against Fox News. Right now, I want to bring in our senior media reporter, Oliver Darcy, CNN legal analyst Norm Eisen, and CNN media analyst Sara Fischer. Oliver, so what is revealed in these new filings?
That's right, Wolf. These are really astonishing new details that we're getting a first glimpse at as part of a new legal filing that was just made public moments ago. And in it, Rupert Murdoch, he acknowledges that some of his top hosts over at Fox News were peddling false election claims. This comes in a deposition that we're seeing as a result of this new legal filing. And I want to read to you part of it, Wolf. In it, Rupert Murdoch is asked by Dominion, "You were aware now that Fox did more than simply host these guests and give them a platform, correct?" And Murdoch goes on and it says, "In fact, you are now aware that Fox endorsed at times this false notion of a stolen election." Murdoch says, not Fox, but maybe Lou Dobbs, maybe Maria Bartiromo as commentators. And then it goes on, and they mentioned Jeanine Pirro, a Fox News host. He says, "I think she did as well." Lou Dobbs, a lot. Fox host Sean Hannity, a bit. And then it goes on to say as well about Fox endorsing the narrative of a stolen election, correct? Rupert Murdoch answers, "No, some of our commentators were endorsing it." And the Dominion says about their endorsement of a stolen election. Rupert Murdoch says, yes, they endorsed. This also comes as the deposition reveals again the disdain that Rupert Murdoch had for these election lies. He referred to them at one point as BS and damaging in an email. And he's also said that he wishes the network did more to tamp down these conspiracy theories. Of course, hindsight, Wolf, is 2020. And when you're being sued for $1.6 billion, that might result in you wishing you did things a different way. Absolutely.
And Norm, what else stands out to you in this brand new brief that has just been released? And just how serious is the legal threat right now that is available for Fox?
Wolf, I think it's quite serious because when you go beyond reporting, Fox defense is, well, we were just reporting. But when you go beyond reporting and your chairman admits there was endorsement, then that opens you up to liability under the actual malice standard. And Wolf, it's not just $1.6 million. If the jury decides that this conduct was egregious enough, and much that is in here continues to be shocking, that's bristling almost 200 pages, every page has a Perry Mason moment. If the jury decides that it was bad enough conduct, they can double or triple that $1.6 billion or go even higher. So I think there's very serious legal exposure. This is one of the most devastating depositions that I've ever seen.
That's a ton of money, too, potentially at stake for Fox. Sara, as Oliver just reported, some of Fox's biggest stars are named in this deposition. Maria Bartiromo, Jeanine Pirro, Lou Dobbs, formerly with Fox, Sean Hannity, still with Fox. What kind of an impact is this having on the network?
It's having a huge impact, Wolf, because it's a major distraction. I mean, this network is going to have to cover the 2024 election in which Donald Trump is going to participate. He is still spewing election lies on his own Truth Social platform. And so every time they're going to have to revisit election coverage, this will haunt them. But I think a big finding from today, Wolf, is that, yes, we know that these hosts knew that this was bad. That deposition from last month saw exchanges of text messages in which the Tucker Carlsons of the world conceded this was a problem. But what's new today is that the top level executives also knew in real time this was bad, and they did nothing to stop it. In fact, Fox's chief legal and policy officer is quoted in the deposition basically saying that Fox had a responsibility to stop these election lies from being peddled, and it still acted anyway.
So, Oliver, button this up for us. Where does this lawsuit go from here?
This lawsuit looks like it's going to trial, Wolf. Next month, it's supposed to start. And, Fox, I should note, too, is pushing back against what we're reading right now. And they're saying that Dominion effectively has a very weak case. But legal experts I've spoken to have suggested complete otherwise, and that they have said that this evidence that we're seeing presented now for the first time in these filings is really quite damning.
Well, let me ask Norm, is there a strong legal case here?
Wolf, I do think it is a powerful legal case. The standard of actual malice that you need to prove that Fox either knew these were lies or recklessly disregarded the truth is very high. In our country, the First Amendment protects the freedom of the press, a broad array of conversations. But here you have the damning admissions, including from the top guy, Rupert Murdoch himself, that he knew these things were not so, and that Fox, he admits, they endorsed. I think Fox is facing very serious legal exposure. And Tucker Carlson comes in for damaging reporting in this brief as well.
Sara, how do you see this thing playing out?
I think they go to trial in April. And then I think after that, if it is found that Fox loses this case, your coverage is going to be much different for the next election, Wolf. If Fox doesn't get, if Fox gets away with this, what's to stop them from pushing, further narratives in the future that are completely false? And not just them, other media companies. This case sets a huge precedent for freedom of the press, but also for how we police misinformation moving forward for elections to come.
Yeah, the stakes clearly are enormous right now. Sara Fischer, Oliver Darcy, Norm Eisen, guys, thank you very, very much.